you didn't know before, and seeing and talking to the people, and we will go from here to a meeting on the other side of the river at the St. Thomas Catholic Church with the Louisiana Oystermen's Association. Here are some observations. Number one, there are a lot of people who are working very hard to make this situation right. The president of Plaquemines Parish leadership has been very important. Mr. Arcalart's advocacy on behalf of fishermen, many of whom are black, Vietnamese, Cambodian, and Native American, who work these lands and work these waters for multiple generations. His advocacy has been important. I think three things are important at this point. Number one, the proper functioning of the Victims' Compensation Fund, through which people can process claims, and to ensure that while this incident continues, they have the resources and the wherewithal to continue their lives, to pay their bills, because their work, their businesses, and their lives have been interrupted by this incident. I applaud President Obama for very quickly putting in place this Victims' Compensation Fund, and do believe that the selection of Ken Feinberg, who ran the 9/11 Victims' Compensation Fund, and I had a chance to witness that living in New York from 2003 forward, are excellent moves. I think Mr. Feinberg needs to move very, very quickly to clarify what the processes are, to clarify the eligibility requirements, so that this compensation fund can get up and running very quickly. Number two, there are a number of ideas that were shared with us today as to how the current situation with oil out in the water could be better abated. The president of Plaquemines Parish shared with us a proposal and an idea for the construction of berms, which would revive and resuscitate the barrier islands which have been washed away over history. We think that that is an idea that has merit, and is an idea that we think that our government should quickly expedite the permitting for. Number two, related to that, the thought of using a more aggressive use of equipment called skimmers, which we heard could in fact expedite this. We think that that ought to be carefully looked at by the government, by the company, to make a quick decision. Most importantly, no stone should be left unturned in the effort to both contain the oil, remove the oil before it damages the marshes, damages the coast, damages the fisheries irretrievably. No stone should be left unturned in that process, and no stone should be left unturned in the process to plug the leak which is at the bottom of the Gulf. So